Hello, this is the Archangel Haniel. Love happens every single time you release the thought that I am the only one that matters. We all have this thought, I am the only one that matters. But if you can let that thought go, if you can just drop it, then you experience a state where your joy and your happiness and your fun increase much, much, much more. So what I'm saying is the question you should be asking is, how do I let go of my selfish concept that thinks that I'm the only one that matters? Well, we're going to talk today about how to increase and overcome the negative and increase the positive. Overcome the negative and increase the positive. So, the first thing I want to say is that every single being, no matter who they are, has this impetus or this spark or this feeling. I want to be happy. I don't want to suffer. There is no being that lacks this feeling or this thought. Every single sentient being wants to be happy just as much as you. And there is not really any great difference between you and others. We're all the same. Essentially, when it comes down to it, the essential quality of the mind, which is the essence of the person, your mind is the same as my mind. His mind is the same as her mind. We all are made of the same thing. And so there is no difference between you and anyone else. And if you think you deserve to be happy, then everyone else also deserves to be happy. So the question arises, what do you do when you have this thought, I only care about myself? Well, what you should do is imagine that your father and your mother are right in front of you. And imagine that they're suffering really badly. Like, you can imagine one of them has cancer or one of them's in a wheelchair, and you extend your love to them and you think about them and you wish for them to be happy. And from this place of love and compassion, then you imagine all the other beings, no matter who they are, have also been your mother and your father. As you've been a human being, an animal, a spirit being, a divine being, you've been many different beings, and you've had so many lifetimes. And if you imagine that every single being has been your mother and your father, then you can open to them. Then you can feel love for them. And from that place, you extend the thought, may you be happy, and you send that wish to every single sentient being. And so you start to wish for everyone to be happy just as much as you. And eventually, the sense of self is no longer fixed and solid. The sense of self becomes open and spacious. And when your sense of self becomes open and spacious, then you naturally want others to be happy. And you naturally don't resist giving others what they need. So that's a technique you can use. And there's one more thing I want to say. Success. It happens to people who trust. People who really trust, they're the ones that sooner or later become successful. And so, in order to trust, we should understand that there is a force of justice, a force of love, a force of blessings that is everywhere at all times. You're not alone. You have all the beings who are pure, all the beings who are kind, who want you to be happy. So you should never feel like you're facing the world on your own. Thank you.